Right, seatbelt on. I'm definitely going to need that. Welcome to Calvin's Car Diary. What you're about to witness is probably the most exciting car I've ever had on my channel. Right, so I'm currently driving my friend Simon's BMW M6. Now, I've been trying to do a video on this car for ages. I've met Simon through social media, and it was a car that I saw a couple of years ago when he first bought it at car shows. I kept seeing it, kept catching my eye. It's just one of them cars that really stands out for obvious reasons. It's bright green, and I got friendly with Simon, and we was at a car show one day, and he said, "Cav, why don't you just do a video on my car? I mean, it'd be cool. You love the car. Take it out for a little drive and do a video on it." You can imagine how happy I was. Well, I feel privileged to be sat in his driver's seat doing a video on this car. It is such a special car in so many ways, and I'm going to get onto that in a sec. The first thing, the most obvious thing with this car is the colour. Okay, so I've had a good chat with Simon about how this car came about and the story behind it, and the first thing we got, the first subject we got onto was the colour. So it is called Signal Green. It's a Porsche colour, and there is not another BMW M6 in the world, as far as we know, in this colour. Simon buys nothing but brand new cars. He's a very, very good customer of BMWs, and he went to BMW and he said, "I want to sell my old M6. It's black, it's dull. I want to replace it for a green one. I want a signal green BMW M6. Signal green being the same colour that's on a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This lorry driver wants to put out in front of me. That's fine. It's not my car, Mr. Lorry Driver. I do not want to damage this car." So they done it. They agreed to do it. It is green throughout. They painted the chassis, the body, everything before they put all the panels on, and under the bonnet everything is green. Following on from that, Simon then customised the interior. This car has got a suede roof, a bloody suede roof. It's got green stitching on the leather, so we've got green stitching on the dash, green stitching on the seats, and there's everywhere you look, there's little hints of green. That's not it, okay? So we've got a green car with little hints of green on the interior. We've got a suede roof, as you do, throw in a suede roof. On the other side of the roof, so that's the inside of the roof, the other side of the roof is made of carbon fibre. Why not? Why not? I think that might be a standard thing with BMW M6s, but with this M6, it's just nice to see a little bit more carbon fibre on it. And then moving on from that, Simon then eventually got it out of BMW. It took months to get the car. He then begun doing his own stuff to it. What he then chose to do was make it look even better. So we've already got this amazing looking car, and Simon chose to make it look even better. He ordered a Vorsteiner, that's a German brand, I assume by the spelling, Vorsteiner body kit. And the body kit is really subtle. It just consists of splitters, side skirts, and just a bit of carbon here and there. The rear spoiler as well to go with it. He then ordered some Vorsteiner wheels. So we've got some nice contrasting, so we've got the black and green thing going on, Vorsteiner wheels, and they've got some fat tyres on them which help put power to the ground. And that's when we're going to get onto the next step of the video, the power. Simon works or has a business in Sundon Park in Luton, okay? If you look out of the door of his unit, across the way there, within your eyesight is Evolve Automotive. Now, if you don't know who Evolve Automotive, I'm going to give you a little brief on them. They are a very well-known BMW tuning specialist based in Luton, okay? They've got a very good reputation. They're very particular. They're also friends of mine. I highly rate them, and they've done a few little tuning mods to this car. So Simon got a unique BMW from BMW. He then done some unique external modifications to it. He then, after that, that's nice, that was a nice Porsche, got it to Evolve and had it tuned. We've got Eventuri or Eventuri air intakes under the bonnet. We've got different downpipes. We've got little carbon tail tips on the back as well, by the way. They look nice, and it's been remapped and tuned to suit the current mods. And Evolve have got this car running at, in fact, we won't get onto that yet. It's standard, this car is 560 brake horsepower. It is a competition pack car, again making it quite special, which gives it a little bit more power. And after all the tuning and all the modifications, Evolve got this car running at 730 brake horsepower. 730 brake horsepower. So this car weighs similar to what my GTR weighs. It's got more power than my GTR, and all of the power that engine produces goes to the rear wheels. So what I'll do is I'm going to do this very carefully. We've got an M button on the steering wheel. We'll press M1, you press that twice just to confirm it. On the dash in front of you, or on the windscreen, we've got a head-up display, and that changes to a rev counter. So it gives you a real, oh, I don't know, is it scary or exciting? Either way, it makes you feel like you're about to do something quite scary. That was just a real slight touch of the throttle. The car is bloody ridiculous. So I'm not going to give it any throttle around this bend, because one, it's not my car, and two, even if it was my car, we're on the roads and this has got 730 brake horsepower going to the rear wheels. Even that little slight touch of the accelerator pedal, the car just wants to take off. I'm very, very, very hesitant with the accelerator pedal. It's just, it bangs out the back. When you change gear, there's like a loud explosion. It's not normal. It's not bloody normal. 730 brake horsepower. A standard one of these cars running at 560 brake horsepower without the competition pack does 0-60 in 4.2 seconds. This car has a competition pack, has them big white tyres, it has got some kind of lowering suspension spray. We don't know what suspension it's got because Simon couldn't remember, but that doesn't matter. It's been lowered, it handles the road perfectly, and a standard one does 0-60 in 4.2 seconds. This has got how many more horsepower? 100 odd, 200, whatever. So much more power than the standard one. What? The performance is a joke. The back end just wants to, as you can probably imagine, it just wants to escape. everything I do with the accelerator pedal, I'm just so careful with how I place my foot, because I really don't want to step out of line with this car. This car cost Simon in excess of £100,000. So you can imagine I'm feeling a little bit like I just really want to treat it like it's a baby. Oh my God, the car is bloody ridiculous. Any amount of movement on that accelerator pedal, it just wants to take off. There is no flat spots in the rev range whatsoever. The way this car delivers power is phenomenal. And then the sound, one thing I have not talked about is the sound of this car, right? So we have got a big 4.4 V8 twin turbocharged engine under the bonnet, and that has been tuned by Evolve Automotive, which is great to look at and to see on paper. But when you put that all into practice and you hear it through a microphone and see them exhaust, what you actually see is, or hear, is like nothing you've ever heard in your life. What is that all about? Let me undo the window. Honestly, I've never heard anything like it. What the bloody hell? I'm in a little village now, just sort of near where I live, and there's an old man walking there. I'll be careful now. I'll keep it calm. But it's so antisocial. This car should have an ASBO. Luckily ahead of me I've got a Vauxhall Mariva. I say luckily because whilst that's in front of me, travelling at the speed it's travelling, not very fast, that's probably doing me a favour. It's preventing me from doing something that I might regret. I do love this car, and I think if I was in a position to spend pots of money on a car, I think, whoa, back end, I think this would be definitely a car that I'd be choosing to go for. It is so special when you see this car at a car show. But if you ever go to a car show and you see this, you won't help but see it. You can't miss it. It stands out like a sore thumb. It is such a lovely car in so many ways. It's got so much going for it. We've got carbon fibre everywhere inside. We've got carbon fibre everywhere on the outside. We've got this green stitching everywhere here. We've got typical German spec qualities like a widescreen sat nav. We've got DAB radio, a dual clutch 7-speed gearbox. It's just got so much going for it. 730 brake horsepower. You've got this option to drive it in drive mode, in auto mode, and just chill out if you want to. And then you've got the M1 button if you want to just go crazy and overtake every person on the planet. I think I'm going to end it there, but thank you very much for watching. I think something else I want to get across in this video is Simon. He is such a nice guy. I'm so privileged. So thanks, Simon, for chucking me your keys. This is an expensive car. You've just chucked me your keys. I've known Simon for about a year now. And if any of you cross paths with Simon at a car show or anywhere, say hello to him, because honestly, he is one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's such a bloody nice guy. So say hello to Simon, and just to wind him up, do me a favour and just ask him if his car's been vinyl wrapped, because he hates being asked that question. He does not like the idea that everyone thinks that his car is vinyl wrapped. It has obviously been painted. You all know that now. I've proved it by showing you shots under the bonnet, but just ask him that question. I'm going to leave it as that. I'm going to definitely get some outside shots of the car for you to see before I go. But thank you very much for watching. And as ever, hit subscribe if you're new. And do hit that like button. Please do hit that like button. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. and I'll see you all very soon, all right? Bye. Oh, and there's something else I want to say. Simon is a massive petrol head. You can tell that by, I suppose, looking at this car, but also I'm going to tell you a little bit about a couple of other cars that he's got. He's also got a bright yellow Ferrari F12, which you may have seen at car shows, and just a car that he runs around in every now and then is a Rolls-Royce Wraith. And it's not a normal one, it's a special one, believe it or not. It's called a Rolls-Royce Wraith inspired by music. I'm going to drop his BM off now and jump in my old Range Rover that I've been driving today.